Hi friends, how are you? I've been a little bit slow in uploading the last 2 weeks. I had a trip away and I've had like bugs and things in the house. I've had a cold, so I'm a bit blocked. My voice might be a bit nasal today, but I am so happy to be back and I have got an awesome video for you today. I am so excited about this and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got the idea for this video first of all. I keep getting distracted because I can see my nails in the camera as I'm filming. How awesome is this colour? It's a gel and I just ordered it a couple days ago, put it on yesterday and I'm obsessed. If you're interested in it, it's an Amazon one. There's 50% off voucher, you know, on Amazon. You just like click the box for 50% off and it made it only £3 including delivery and it arrived the next day, so I'll put it in the description. Anyway, today's video is a budget-friendly routine, but I've done budget-friendly videos before. And usually when I'm talking budget friendly, I'm usually talking about Umberto Giannini or Naughty because they are, to me, budget friendly products. They usually sit at around £6 to £8 per product. But recently somebody left a comment here on YouTube on a really old video of mine, the first time I ever reviewed any Naughty products, and it was the Wave Hello product collection. And somebody commented saying, I tried these products and I hated them. They were awful in my hair and I'm so gutted because they were so darn expensive. And my initial reaction was like, wait, what? The Naughty products are, I was confused. I thought those are budget friendly products. Like I can't, what do you mean they're so expensive? And then I checked myself for a second and I made myself remember that there was a time a few years ago where that would have also to me felt like an expensive product. Spending £6 to £8 per product to me felt expensive. And I remember going into like Boots and Superdrug here in the UK and looking at the Naughty products and thinking, well, they look nice, but they're quite expensive in comparison to the very kind of basic couple of pounds per product shampoo and conditioner that I had used previously. And then I also remembered that when I first started my curly journey, I used only very budget-friendly products and I got great results. And I really wanted to make a video showing how very possible it is to get great curly results no matter what your budget is, you can do it. So I went shopping and I got these products, which today my entire routine is going to consist of these 3 products, and altogether this costs £5. So obviously these are, I'm in the UK, these are what's available in the UK. Some of these will be available in other countries, some might not be. But yeah, £5 in total. And this is all I'm going to use. These are the only products. So we've got the XHC Banana Shampoo, Garnier Ultimate Blends Almond Crush Conditioner, and we've got the Wella Shockwaves Tuff Stuff Heat and Sweat Proof Ultra Strong 24-hour Hold Gel. I'm a bit scared of this, to be honest. I feel like it's going to be really hard hold, so I'm gonna go careful on it. But all of these are sulfate and silicone free. They don't have drying alcohols, they don't have waxes, so depending on what things you avoid for your hair, these will most likely be fine. So let's go.
So I'm starting off, obviously going to shampoo my hair, so just wetting it thoroughly and being fairly generous with the shampoo. Now I did give this a sniff and yeah, you can tell from my face, I think it smells gross, but I can confirm that the smell of the shampoo doesn't stay in your hair. I love banana scented things, but this to me smelled like really artificial, fake banana smell. But as far as the shampoo and how it worked, I was really impressed. As you can see, it lathered up quite a lot. That could be possibly down to the fact that my hair was only on day 3 when I was washing it here. Normally, you know, I'm on day 7 or even day 8 when I'm washing it. But it is on the stronger side of a sulfate-free shampoo. It has an olefin sulfonate in it, if you're into ingredients, which is not a sulfate, but it works almost in a similar way to a sulfate, so it is on the stronger side of sulfate-free shampoos. But I really liked how it worked and my hair didn't feel overly dry with this or anything. As you can see here, after using the shampoo, I can get my fingers through my hair really easily. My hair felt lovely and soft, but also felt very clean. So now onto the Garnier Ultimate Blends conditioner, which is actually an old Holy Grail conditioner of mine, and I used to use this to co-wash back in the day when I used to co-wash exclusively, and as a conditioner and as a leave-in. It's just a fantastic all-rounder. It smells lovely and fresh and light. It's a really lovely moisturising conditioner with a lot of slip, but it's really, really lightweight and it doesn't weigh my hair down at all. So I've raked it through thoroughly and I'm just doing some squish to condish, squishing it in. You can see those clumps forming really fast and really well already. I'm just going to split my hair down the back of my head to do split styling because it makes it easier to get to all the hair for squish to condish, and I can sort of tip my head from one side to the other to get those back sections nice and easily. Then I did a trickle rinse on my scalp to make sure there's no conditioner left on my scalp, and then all that nice conditionery water that's dripping off my hair I squish back into my hair and just try not miss any sections of my hair really. Nice squishy sound. If you could hear it, there would be. I'm just adding a small amount more, as I said, for leave-in. It's a great conditioner to use as a leave-in. And the one thing I will say here is, while I have had no issues using regular conditioners as leave-ins, the only thing to bear in mind is that sometimes there can be different levels of certain ingredients like preservatives allowed in rinse-out conditioners and products that wouldn't be allowed in leave-ins. So if you're particularly sensitive to that sort of thing, then you might want to look into that, but I have had no issues. Just squeezing out excess water, and there I am with my clumps. I've put my perfect hair care towel on as my little cape to stop me getting absolutely soaking, and I'm not bothering like shaking or being careful because I'm going to do brush styling, so I'm just using my wide tooth comb to comb it all through the right way up. Look how long my hair is when it's all straight like that. It's crazy. So the next thing I'm going to do is just start to section my hair, and I'm kind of doing like, it's a little bit of the flip section method which I've showed before, but also mixed with regular brush styling. So I'm using the 3 sections from the flip section method like I have done before, but I'm not just brushing through, I'm not going to brush through each of those just once. I am going to separate them into slightly smaller clumps. So I'm using my spray bottle just because this gel is super thick. The Tuff Stuff Shockwaves, and I just was a bit concerned. I wanted to try brush styling with the gel in my hair, so I was adding a lot extra water just to try and give it that slip. So there we go, even more water again. It has quite a pleasant smell, this gel, like not a very strong smell and not an overly manly smell either, which I thought it might have. So before I actually start with the brush styling, I don't always show this when I don't have much time, but I do brush through each section a few times first, as I did there, and then brush with tension. So brush through a few times just to get the hair all sitting smoothly on the top and on the bottom, and then when it's smooth, then I pull the brush through with tension. Look at those curls, look how shiny it looks. At this point where I could see that from underneath, I thought, oh, do you know what? This might just work. And a nice little scrunch just to help those clumps to form. And then we're going to go on to the next section. So take the next clip out of my hair, and you can use your hand as a divider here. And I just give it a quick brush through. And then I suddenly thought, oh, hang on a minute, I've actually got to apply my gel. So I twisted that section so that it didn't get confused with the section that has already been brush styled, so I could apply my gel to my hand. This gel, by the way, is the one that says Tuff Stuff. So there are apparently 2 gels which look very similar by Wella, Shockwaves gel, and even the colour of the packaging looks the same. But one of them apparently contains silicone and one of them doesn't. So this one doesn't, and this one says Tuff Stuff Sweat and something proof. I did mention it at the start of the video, but that's the one you want apparently. So here we are, just splitting this section into 2, twisting the bit I'm not going to be brush styling just yet so that it stays separate. I'm just doing the same as before, brushing through with tension. And when I say with tension, I basically mean you're sort of ribbon curling your hair on the edge of the brush. So angling that brush as I am away from my scalp so that the hair can nice and smoothly run along the edge of the brush. That's why this brush is so great, because it's got a lovely smooth edge. And you can find this brush linked in my description box. It's the Sosoon brush from Amazon. So now a bit more gel for the last section, and as I always do, I'm styling the last section upright because my underneath layers are so much better when they are brush styled upright. They just sit so much better and I get better ringlets. So I'm roughly splitting it into 3 so that I can do the back section of my hair, I can brush it directly backwards, because if I don't do that, if I split the entire underneath section into two, I get a sort of a weird gap at the back once it's styled and dried. So this is my way of trying to avoid that. So just this one section, style it directly backwards. It can be a little bit tricky, but just takes a wee bit of practice. And then the other two bottom pieces, just styling them out and away from my head. And popping my fingers underneath each section like that really helps with volume. It helps it to not end up flat to the head, and you can get some good root volume. Just a final scrunch of those last few pieces, and then it's going to be time to figure out how to flip upright. It's a bit easier because the bottom section's already been styled upright. I've only really got to flip the top half of my hair, which is a little bit easier. So just kind of doing the twist and shake, fingers in at the roots, a good shake, and then a few scrunches once you're upright just sort of helps the hair to fall as well. And also using my fingers like a wide tooth comb and lifting it away from my scalp just to make sure I don't have any flat roots or any bits of hair that are stuck to my head. Just a few scrunches. It's looking promising already at this stage. I really am looking at those curls, even on my top layers, and thinking, yep, this is looking good. You can see it on my face. So then I'm going to take off my Supergirl cape and use it for what it's meant for, as a towel, and just do a little bit of micro plopping, which is scrunching out excess water. And I find because I've got my hair so wet to do the brush styling, it needs to be so wet so that you've got that good slip with the brush. But I do find that just a micro plop after all the styling is done does speed up drying time, and it doesn't seem to affect like the product. It doesn't seem to take away too much product. So I'm going to start diffusing. I'm not going to show the whole diffusing process, but I'll link a video if you want to go and see that. It's the same every time. And I always start with my roots, and then after my roots are dry, go on to cupping the lengths. And obviously this takes a while. It usually takes me about 20 to, oh, there's a, a bit of a jump. It takes me about 25 to 30 minutes to diffuse my hair fully with the Dyson, and the Dyson is particularly fast. Other hair dryers I take at least 40 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes. So for me the Dyson is totally worth it just for that amount of speed. And when my hair is almost dry, I do start scrunching out that crunch while I'm still diffusing, which for me really helps to speed up drying time. Look how bouncy.
Whoa. I wasn't expecting it to look quite this good. I'm going to go let it settle. It's pretty much dry. Tiny little bit of dampness. I'm going to let it settle, put on my makeup ready for the day, and then I will show you the final results. Okay guys, I have put my makeup on, got changed, let it settle, and oh my word, I was not expecting these results. I don't know about you. I mean, obviously I was expecting it to be decent because the whole point was I wanted to show that you can have good curls with on any budget. But I was not expecting these results, because this is like pretty much rivaling my really expensive products. £5, £5. What? What do we think? And I've been flipping it back and forward between middle part and side part, and it looks great both ways. I've got amazing definition and shine and bounce, and it doesn't feel at all producty. It just feels great. It feels lovely. My mind is blown. My mind is blown. Wow, what do we think? Amazing. So there we go. There is the proof that you can have good curls on any budget. You do not need to spend a fortune, and of course you can choose to, and I often choose to use more high-end products. Probably like the most high-end products I use are around about like the £20 to £30 mark per item, but I also still use some more budget friendly like the £6 to £8. But this gel that costs less than £2, I mean, I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked. I'm so pleased. So I will pop a couple of links in the description box for you. So if you're in the UK, you can check them out. As I say, I'm not sure which of these are available in other countries. I know some of them are. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get that Wella gel and the Garnier Ultimate Blends. Oh, the sun's coming out and blinding me. But I'm not 100% sure about the shampoo. But anyway, before I get blinded by the sun, I'm gonna go. See you guys soon.